Hi, this is Natural Health Radio. I'm your host, Dr. Teresa Dale. It's great to be with you today. And we have a wild show ready for you on Natural Health Radio. You know, this is your health freedom news source. Tune in here every week to find out what's happening. And I have a special guest today. So Brother Benson is going to be on the line here in a few minutes talking about businesses and how to have a spiritual business, how to make your business successful. Boy, is he sharp. You're going to like him a lot. But first, we want to talk about a variety of things that are happening. One that's going on intensely throughout the United States is people are really suffering from malnutrition. They are suffering from malnutrition because they are not digesting their foods correctly. Their digestive enzymes that their body is supposed to make are underproducing, therefore causing a deficiency in digestive enzymes. Now, that doesn't mean that you want to go ahead and take digestive enzymes. What you want to do is fix the problem. You don't want to replace enzymes. You want to fix the enzymes in your body so that they produce and they help you absorb all the nutrients from your food. There's a huge magnesium deficiency in the United States from people eating junk food and from people's absorption levels being very low. In other words, people who are not absorbing the nutrients in food, say they particularly are not absorbing all the minerals in food, and this is due to their diet, due to taking medications. Do you think medications help your digestion? Any medication you take is going to affect your digestion, your whole body, in negative ways. That's why it says certain on the PDR listing and the circular and the little info that goes with the medication, that's why it says they can be fatal. And when it means they could be fatal, it can affect many different things, and it definitely affects absorption of nutrients, your digestion, and much more. So just from eating foods that are not organic, and even, worse than that, a lot worse than that, is eating fast foods, deep fried foods, junk foods, sodas, things that are laden with sugar. That kind of thing keeps your body in a negative, nutrient-dense situation where your body is not getting the nutrition that it needs. Here you are, maybe you're on medications and you're trying to eat really well, and so what's happening is the medication may be affecting your ability to absorb the nutrients from the good food that you are eating, right? So consider that. So like always, I want to give you a solution. So the solution is eat organic foods, slow down, relax, digest your foods, think of positive thoughts when you're eating, never eat when you're having an argument, don't drink water with your meal. You can, however, have a green drink. If you want to have a green smoothie with the meal, that's okay, because it's nutrient, it's full of minerals and nutrients, because hopefully the smoothie is a green smoothie. So we want a green giant smoothie at least once a day. So very important for your nutrient level, your mineral level. And the other thing we can do is to fix digestive problems. We want to fix the entire digestive system. And in order to do that, I've created an herbal formula called Digest Pro. And that formula is available on drdaleswellnessstore.com. Okay, and it is organic herbs that stimulate your body's own natural supplements. and your own natural ability to make digestive enzymes. Talking about Digest Pro, it has herbs in combination that correct digestive issues. So it will help you to absorb your food better, but understand what it's doing. It's helping your pancreas and your stomach produce the right amount of digestive enzymes that you absolutely need. So you need those digestive enzymes to be healthy. You need your body to make them. You don't want to replace what your body's supposed to be doing. I am totally against replacing things your body should be doing. I am totally for fixing your body so that it makes the nutrients, the hormones, and whatever it needs to make, that it does it naturally. You can do it. And we're going to have Brother Benson on here to discuss business in God, how to have a spiritual, effective, and successful business. So I have to put on my little headphones. Benson, are you on the line?
I am on the line. Can you hear me, Dr. Teresa?
I can hear you. Very good. So I'd like to welcome you to the show, Natural Health Radio. We are on Facebook Live as well right now. And what I want to do is really talk with you about what you do and how you help people with their business. So give me some information about that.
Wonderful. Well, Dr. Dale, thank you so much for inviting me to be a guest in your show. And I will give you a little bit of a background as to where I'm coming from so that people or the audience will be able to have a better understanding of my background. So I was born and raised in Cameroon, which is in West Africa. And in 1990, I dedicated my life to Christ. And my goal at that time was to help as many people as possible to have a personal relationship with God. And I was thinking at that time, if people will come to really know God, a lot of their economic challenges will be gone. And I still believe that today. So with that zeal, I was helping a lot of people to follow God. But I quickly realized that, despite the fact that people were devoted, reading the Bible, going to church, doing the different things to help them, people were still suffering economically. Money was not easy to get by at that time. So that drove me to ask God some questions. And the key question I asked God is, how can a rich God have children who are struggling financially? And when I asked that question, the response I got was, if you really want to help people in this area, go back to school and study business. And immediately I said, get you behind me, Satan, because at that time my mindset was you cannot be a godly person and also be a business person at the same time. But fast forward, I came to the U.S. 2003, went to school, studied business management, and then went on to get my MBA. And all of that has accumulated to me today using the platform of biblical principles to really help people how to make money with the help of God, because we all need money to accomplish our dreams, to send our children to school, to pay our debt. I have not met a single human being on the face of the earth who does not need money. So that is what business in God principally does. It helps people to take the ideas that they have and generate income with those ideas. And those who are already in business, it really helps them to generate consistent profit so that their profit is not fluctuating like a roller coaster.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Explain to me how to have the income not fluctuating like a roller coaster.
The most important thing in ensuring that your income is not fluctuating is to make sure that you have a system in place that is generating activities that will make it impossible for your income and your profit to fluctuate. But if that system is not in place, or if the system is in place, but it is not followed consistently, then the results are also going to fluctuate. I mean, it's like having a car, but you don't drive it every day. So if you don't drive your car every day, your car will not be able to carry you from point A to point B. But if you have a car, which is a vehicle, in this case I can say a system, you need to get into that car every day and drive it from point A to point B for that car to be able to transport you.
Right.
So many people do not have the system. Mm-hmm. That is why their income and profit is fluctuating. And for those who have the system, they are not implementing it consistently, which is why their income and profit is also fluctuating.
So it seems like the key is consistent, to be consistent and have a system that you do consistently every day.
Absolutely. Just like for you to be alive, you must breathe oxygen consistently. If you close your nostrils and decide that you are going to go on a little vacation for about a day, you will not live consistently. So you want to have a system in place that, whether you are sleeping or you are, whatever you are doing, that system is working for you, just like oxygen. I mean, when you are sleeping, you are breathing oxygen. When you are exercising, you are breathing. Everywhere you go, you are breathing, because if you stop breathing, you stop living.
Right. So you need a system that's going to work even if you take off.
Exactly. Because if the system only works when you are there, then you actually own a job, you don't own a business.
Right. Very good point. So how would you suggest people start getting a system? I mean, that's what it all boils down to, is having a system and then be consistent with it and then figure out a way to automate it in some way, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, it first of all really starts with, I always want to start with the destination or the end. Because when you start with the end in mind, it becomes easier for you to design a system that will enable you achieve the result that you want to achieve. So I would say to any person listening to me right now, what is the end goal? Do you want to sell your business? Do you want to grow the business and pass it on to your children? Do you want to grow the business to a level where if you are not there, the business is still functioning and generating money for you? Now, irrespective of what the goal is, the question to ask is, okay, if I want to sell this business or pass it on to my children or ensure that a few years from today the business can run without me, what are the various things I must put in place for that to happen? So now you just begin to reverse engineer. And fortunately, one of the things that we have done in our business, which we teach other business people to do, is we have identified 5 key profit drivers. Many business people ask me all the time, Benson, what should I be investing my time doing? And so over the years, I identified 5 profit drivers.
Oh, good. We want to hear them.
Exactly. So it is based on those profit drivers that if you systematize them, your business will get to that place where it can run without you. And if you want to sell it, you have a lot of value. So the first profit driver is what I call consistent lead generation.
Let me just repeat this. Profit driver number 1 is consistent lead generation. So you have to have a method, a way to have that lead, those leads, and to get them and to have them be consistent. Okay, so that's wonderful. I totally love that. Now, what is the number 2?
Profit driver number 2 is consistent conversion system. So that means you must have things in place, a system in place that will follow up with the leads that you generate so you can convert them over time to become customers. Because statistics show that it's only about 3 to 7% of people you talk to or you reach out to with your marketing that are ready to buy. The problem is most people, when they talk to people and they are not ready to buy, they don't have a system in place to follow up with them consistently so that over time, maybe in 30 days or in 15 days or in 60 days, these people are converted to become customers. So many people just go on generating leads and generating leads and generating leads. But if there's no follow-up, the conversion rate is going to be very, very poor. And then, the business owner will really be wasting a lot of time and resources.
Right. So we'll just take it. The first one is to have consistent lead generation. The second one is to have consistent follow-up to convert the leads to business, to be a customer. Okay. And so
that is correct.
Right. And the third one?
Number 3 is what I call consistent transactions. So you put a system in place that will retain the customers that you have so that they can do business with you over time for a long period of time. So you keep providing value to them so that they can buy from you multiple times instead of just one time. They buy from you just one time, it's going to be very difficult for you. Then you keep looking for more customers. But if you have a system in place that will ensure that the transactions are consistent, then you can serve the same customer multiple times within the same year for a number of years.
Right, that's a good one. And what's the next one?
Number 4 is going to be consistent pricing. Consistent pricing. So many business owners I talk to, I realize that part of the reason they are not making a profit is because they don't have any system that guides them to price their products and services. So most of them just look at what the competition is doing, and then they will charge less than the competition. So they are competing on price instead of competing on value. If you price their products or services in such a way that you are not going to cover your costs, then you are guaranteed to make a loss.
Okay, so that one is to cover your cost, right?
And make a profit.
And make a profit. Okay, what's the next one?
Number 5 is going to be profit margin. So you want to have a system in place that is going to empower you as a business owner to manage your expenses very well. It's what we call squeeze the middle so that you can maximize your profit.
Wonderful. So, okay, so you've got all 5 drivers, right? And
yes.
And so, even people who are watching the show are interested in natural medicine, in healthcare. But you know what? Business is a part of your wellness. So your success is a part of overall wellness. Okay? And I believe when you are successful at something, no matter how much money you make, whether you make $50,000 a year or $2 million a year, when you consider yourself to be successful at what you do, and that you're doing a good job, that is the most important thing. But it really doesn't hurt to get some tips from an expert like Brother Benson on the profit drivers and understanding a little bit more about this. And what? This is videotaped here, so you can listen to this over and over again. So, Benson, is there anything else you'd like to share with the audience?
One of the things I really want to emphasize, they say health is wealth. So you can put all of this stuff in place in your business, but if you do not take good care of your health, you cannot even enjoy that money.
It's very true. It's like there's a lot of wealthy people that are sick, and
exactly.
and that a lot of that, Benson, has to do with the stress that they have because of managing everything and managing their family, managing their health, managing all of the wealth or whatever it is they have, the things. And, so we have to always make decisions about those kinds of things and understand that health is important and money is good depending upon how you use it. But money is good. It's necessary. And, it helps so many other people. As you increase your own wealth and your own health, you can give to other people and help them. And that is one of the greatest purposes that you can have for being successful, because you can help more people if you have more money. You can do so many things for people and for humanity, but you need to oftentimes have money to do it. Just saying here that to be healthy, you have to eat right. You have to follow the plan of what you need to do to create health. Eating healthy foods, taking the right supplements. Well, to have a healthy business, you also have to have a plan. And so I feel I'm very attracted to Brother Benson's Business in God because some of the things that we've talked about and that he's talked about in the show about being consistent no matter what, it makes total sense. I mean, it's a plan. You need a plan. You need a plan for your health. You need a plan for your wealth. And once you're healthy, then, and that can be very quickly, you can start feeling better and doing the right thing. So, we are in agreement. I want to thank you so very much, Benson, for your time. And if people want more information from you, I know you have these 2 great books which I purchased, which has the whole thing in it. It has everything you need to do. It has a plan. It gives you a plan, and it gives you forms to fill out. And so it can help you be consistent. And Benson, can you tell everyone where to get your books and where to contact you?
Absolutely. So the easiest way would be to go to our website, which is businessingod.com. So www.businessingod.com. The books are there in our bookstore. And then there's also, an opportunity if anyone listening has a question, they can obviously schedule an appointment, and we'll be glad to speak with them. So the website again is businessingod.com. And again, I want to emphasize, Dr. Dale, that many people have come across, even when they have a plan or a blueprint for their health or for their businesses, I have realized that a lot of people find it difficult to stick with that plan and actually get the results that they want. So I want to encourage everybody who is listening, your entire audience. I want to believe that you have some programs as well, and even a membership that will help people who really want to take good care of their health, not to try to do it alone. My interaction with you has shown that you have a lot of value, to offer. So people working with your organization, I really believe that is going to empower them to be able to achieve their health goals, which will spiral into their wealth goals, as well. And if there's anything I've really learned over my life, it's not to try to achieve goals by myself, but to find a trusted coach or a trusted mentor especially when it comes to health, like yourself, that people can work with, and so you can help them to achieve their health goals, because I think that is absolutely, absolutely, absolutely important.
Well, thank you so very much, and thank you for the information to contact you. And I'm sure that we're going to have you on again in the future. So many blessings to you. We're going to continue on Natural Health Radio. This is Dr. Teresa Dale. We are also on Facebook Live. We just had Brother Benson on. You can listen to this and get his information. His website is www.businessingod.com. And there you can find his books. I have his books. I love his books. He's nailed it as far as what a business owner needs. And I would really encourage you to take a look at that. Anyway, we were talking about health, wellness, and achieving that. And one of the first things to do, as we were talking about, is check out your digestive system. If you're not digesting your foods, if you have a distended stomach, you might have parasites. You might have a deficiency in enzymes, which is causing a malabsorption in food. If you have gas, if you have flatulence, if you have distended stomach, if you have any of these things, then you have a digestive enzyme issue and possibly a parasite issue that you can look into that to see if you have that. Now, you can order your own blood tests and saliva tests. You can go to my website under www.wellnesscenter.net. When you hover over the word products at the top index bar, there's a drop-down screen that opens up, and the bottom one says order blood tests. Do you know you can order your own blood tests, right? I mean, doctors don't need to order it for you. You just have to read and know what you want to order. Well, you can order a parasite panel for stool. You can order your basic expanded, it's basic but expanded blood chemistry panel, which is called the Comprehensive Wellness Panel. You can also order my own panel, which is called the Dale Panel, from this lab. Okay, it's called Direct Labs, and they allow everybody to order on their own. You don't need a doctor. Okay, they have doctors that work there at the lab. So all you need to do is find the tests, order them, pay for them, and then they tell you where to go in your neighborhood to a drawing station and have your blood drawn. But the Dale panel is the 4 most necessary thyroid tests. Most people, when they have thyroid tests done at their doctors, the doctor forgets to do a test. That's very important. One of the most important ones is the thyroid peroxidase test. Also, it's called a TPO antibody. So a TPO antibody, that is the only test that can tell you if you have Hashimoto's disease. If anyone tells you, excuse me, that you have Hashimoto's disease without doing that test, then I would say that's malpractice, because you can't tell if you have Hashimoto's disease without doing a TPO test, thyroid peroxidase test. Okay, so that's included in the 4 tests. You can order that on from Direct Labs. On my website, there's a portal to Direct Labs. Go to products. At the top green index bar, go down to order blood tests, look for the Dale panel and the Comprehensive Wellness Panel. Comprehensive Wellness Panel is to give you an opportunity to test, there's 51 tests that are related to your blood chemistry, which can also show possibly if you have parasites, and it can show all the important things that you need for your body. So I would suggest those 2 tests. And then if you want a saliva test, you can go to drdaleswellnessstore.com and order it from there. We want to let you know that your health is one of the most important things to me, and making sure that, you have ways to adjust your lifestyle, to adjust your diet, and that even some recipes, you will find some recipes in my book, which is Revitalize Your Hormones, Dr. Dale's 7 Steps to a Happier, Healthier, and Sexier You. You want to get that book. And it gives you a biological age test right in the book. It gives you recipes right in the book. It teaches you about your hormones right in the book. You've got self-tests. You've got so many different tools in that book that I know people write to me, call me, email me, tell me how much that book has helped change their life. And so you definitely want to check it out. And don't forget about your absorption. And absorption, you could be eating the best diet in the world. For example, I have people coming to me saying, I'm a vegan. I do everything right. I eat all these great foods. I eat all organic. And I have a distended stomach. And I have digestive issues. I can't digest my foods. Okay, so in certain cases, people could have parasites, and that would cause all of that, okay? The way to tell if you have parasites, there's 2 ways. Either come and see me, and I could do a test in the office, hands-on, non-invasive test to determine if you have parasites, and you can do a stool test. And you can get that from our website as well, or you can get that from direct labs when you're ordering blood tests. You can also order a stool test. Stool test can miss parasites. The one that the stool test that I recommend is the one that's from my website. It's because it's probably not going to miss it, but the one that will never miss it is the one I do in my office. It will get it. They can't hide. The parasites cannot hide. It will pick it up every single time, even if you've had it for 30 years and it's been undiagnosed. I'll find it if you have it. And the thing is, we don't want you to take things that you don't need. We don't want you to take things that just because you think you might have it. I mean, even though it's true, there's truth to the fact that everyone has parasites from time to time. And if you have those symptoms and you do the self-test, which is on my website, wellnesscenter.net, you may think, okay, it makes sense. I have the symptoms of parasites, and maybe I'll just do a parasite cleanse. We have people doing that every day. They do parasite cleanse without doing a stool test, just because it feels to them, they're trusting their body, it feels to them that this is probably it. So they're going to do this on their own, and I agree with that. I think it can't hurt you, and it can only kill any bugs that are there, and everybody has them. I mean, from time to time. If you travel, if you drink water in a restaurant that's tap water, even if you eat organic vegetables, you can be eating organic vegetables from Mexico and it could have parasites on it. So there's so many different ways you can get it. It's always healthy to do a parasite cleanse. I think that it helps so many different people. So related to absorption, we've covered parasites. We've covered your digestive enzymes today. Before and after, Brother Benson came on and talked with us about some very important things related to having a healthy business. Okay. And we also don't forget to talk about candida, which can cause a malabsorption of nutrients. So Candida albicans we have it in our gut flora. We have a small amount of it in a certain proportion, but when we eat a lot of junk foods, drink alcohol, and have an unhealthy lifestyle that's filled with stress, the candida can proliferate and really affect your immune system and affect your whole body. And when I say the word immune system, what we need to do is keep that immune system strong so that candida doesn't have a foothold to take over and affect your digestive system. But most people are not aware their immune system is low until they're dealing with all of these symptoms. And maybe the problem is candida. Okay, so candida can be helped. If you think you have it, you don't need to go on a diet for a year. So many people come to see me and they say, I have candida. I've been doing my diet for a year or 2 years. And I go, okay, it's got to work in 3 months. So I have a formula and I have a protocol to give you for candida. And if you do everything and eat the right food, you have to eat the candida diet. You got to do it for 3 months. But in addition to that, you can check out our candida formula at drdaleswellnessstore.com. Just search for candida. You'll see the Candida Ease formula. You also need the slow cleanse with that. It's a 30-day cleanse. This way, when you are causing the candida to be eliminated, that the cleanse will help it exit your body so that it doesn't stay in your body. You want to get rid of it, and you want to get it out of all the filtering organs so that you don't have candida anymore. You also want to know that if you have mercury fillings, candida lives right on the filling itself. You're going to have candida from the mercury, and it's going to be more present in your mouth because of mercury fillings. So get the fillings replaced with a biocompatible substance. That's a biocompatible substance. Okay, so mercury fillings cause candida. Mercury causes candida. Stress can cause a proliferation of candida in the body. Okay? And the things we have for stress is we have so many things for stress. We have, first of all, the neuroemotional remedies. You should take that neuroemotional remedy survey, learn all about the emotions that you think you're doing good by holding it in, but it's really not doing a good job for your body when you hold it in. You're really affecting your immune system. So we need to use the neuroemotional remedies to release the emotions, to get it out, to neutralize it, and get it out. And that's what you can do. But first, go to wellnesscenter.net, look at the top, look at free self-tests. Do the neuroemotional remedy survey, find out what you need, and I designed these. I wrote all of these. Figure out what you need and then go and get what you need. And you'll see some people. I've been amazed at some people. I know Daryl. Some people, when they fill out this form, they can fill out the percentage of time that they feel irritated. And some people put 100% under irritated, that they feel irritated 100% of the time, or they feel fearful 100% of the time. And sometimes all of them are filled out, all the emotions, and they're like 80% to 100% of the time they're feeling all of these negative emotions.
There's no life to lead.
Right, no life to lead, right. So what we want to do is help everyone who's on Facebook Live today and who is on Natural Health Radio. We want to help you. This is your health freedom answer. This is the answer to health freedom. You're going to get solutions here. How much time do I have left? I couldn't see that, Daryl.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. I am so relieved. I thought it was a 1. I thought 1 minute. Oh my God, how am I going to do this? Okay. So the things affecting your absorption of your nutrients, we've talked as just a little rundown here about your digestive system, about helping your body to create its own digestive enzymes naturally to produce what your body can produce at any age. We can do this. And then, of course, we talked about how parasites can influence your absorption of nutrients. They can absorb and eat your nutrients, and they can affect your digestive system, causing similar symptoms: swelling, edema, distended abdomen, flatulence, always having indigestion. You can have that with either your own digestive enzymes not producing in the right amounts daily so that you can digest your food. Parasites can do the same thing. And sometimes having a parasite problem will affect your digestive enzymes, okay, that are produced. So And then the next thing was Candida we talked about. Oh my God, Candida will affect your digestion in a major way, and we need to make sure that if we have Candida, that we get it tested so we know if we have it. And we can even do that survey on my website under self-test to see if we have some of those symptoms, and to take the Candida Ease and the slow cleanse. Now, some people have Candida, parasites, and digestive system. Okay, the digestive system issue would be handled by Digest Pro. The Candida issue would be handled from Candida Ease. The parasites would be handled by taking ParaPro. And you could take them all together in the same protocol and also use the slow cleanse to clean it all out. Doesn't that sound like a phenomenal thing? I mean, when you know exactly what to take, when you can go there and try this and fill out those self-test forms and find out what makes sense to you. It's true, as Benson was saying, that everybody needs a mentor. Everybody in life has a mentor, and that mentorship can change in life during different times and different seasons of life. You can have a mentor for different things. Well, we have all of this information for you on the Wellness Center. And if you're a member of our Wellness Optimization Club, you're going to have all the education you can handle and all of your questions, because you will have access to me just by sending me an email, and you could do that every day should you choose. You can also have an appointment with me in office, which is harder to get because of my schedule, or on the phone. Now, on the phone, I can't do the testing. In person, I can do testing for everything. And it's makes people feel really good because it's so easy, non-invasive, simple, and we're going to know by the time you leave what the plan is, what you need to do, and exactly what we need to focus on to get you to your goal. So I just want to encourage you and empower you to have a healthy business, have a healthy life, and do it through supporting your mental activity. And maybe a new business is something that you need to support mental activity, to help your creativity. And sometimes people have a lot of creativity, they just don't have an outlet for it. Like they don't know how they're going to utilize their creativity. Well, look around in the health area. Go to www.cconm.com. That's the California College of Natural Medicine.com. And check out the courses there, that if you have a desire to be a healer, to use your creativity to help humanity, check out the California College of Natural Medicine at www.cconm.com. We are redoing this website. This website looks like it's in the old ages to me, and we are at this moment redoing the entire thing so it'll bring it up to date and have new tools for you to use there. But we have a homeopathic medical practitioner training that is a European training, but in America. It's online. We have a clinical nutrition training online. We have some residential trainings as well. Just check it out. And I know you'll find something you love there, or you can recommend it to a friend as well. We want to thank you so much. We have only a few minutes left. I can see all of you. I wish that I can actually, I wish that I could talk with you and say hello, but I can't, other than the way I'm doing it. I can't chat back, but I can see your little chats on the screen. I want to thank you so much for doing that and for being with me. And I hope you enjoyed Brother Benson. We're going to have him on again because wellness is about mind, body, spirit. And a lot of that has to do with your self-confidence to take the next step, your self-confidence to do the right thing for yourself and to be consistent. Consistent in wellness is like consistency in business. You want health, you got to be consistent in the program. So many people, I can give them the right thing to do, and they don't do it. And what is that? Is that laziness? Is that thinking, oh, you can get well without doing the plan? Well, you know what? Maybe you can get well without doing the plan. But then you're going to have to train your mind to know that, okay, you're going to get well even if you eat all these bad foods. And, it's hard to do that because the body has its own innate intelligence. It's in our DNA, and it knows when you're cheating because the body doesn't get the nutrients it needs because you are not absorbing the nutrients you eat because of the food you're eating. Right? So we want to know that your body has an innate intelligence in your DNA. It knows everything. Okay? So if you think no one's watching, your body's watching everything that you do and responding to the things that you do. And I see some people on the chat, and this may be related to you. It might. Just might. So what I want to say is that I know you can achieve what you want, whether it's a healthy business, a healthy body. You need a healthy body to do a healthy business because you need the energy, the vitality, the creativity. And your passion has very much a relationship to how you feel physically. You can be passionate about health and wellness and lose the passion because you're not taking care of yourself. Remember the passion you had years ago. Remember the passion about a certain thing you do that you love to do, whatever it may be, including sex, that you don't have anymore because you don't feel good because of your health. And that could be because of your stress, because of your relationship, which is not going the way you want it to go. And Daryl is giving me the number one finger. So that's a good finger. But I know I got to go. So I want to thank you so much for being with me. This is Natural Health Radio, Dr. Dale. And we are on Facebook Live. I love you. And I'll see you next week here at 1 o'clock. Bye-bye. Bye-bye for now. Have a terrific week.